Who doesn't love a cat? Well, the people here do indeed, and so does Mike Cohen, City Councilor. He's joining me today for a great cause. Big concert happening on August 23rd. He's going to talk to us about that, but also about the Côte Saint-Luc Cats Committee. What is it about this that you're so passionate about?
Well, I've been a cat lover ever since I got married over 21 years ago. The cat came with the marriage, and I fell in love instantly with this cat. And I'm just crazy about them. They're the most amazing pets in the world. I would encourage anyone who's not allergic to have one, or two, or three. And we started the Côte Saint-Luc Cats Committee 6 years ago in Côte Saint-Luc, working very closely with the Côte Saint-Luc Hospital for Animals. And it's been very successful. We trap, neuter, release, adopt. We bring cats in that we find that are homeless. We call them community cats. We get them sterilized. Sometimes we find homes for them. Sometimes we have to put them back out where we have people who feed them. And we get many kittens, and we get them adopted. And it makes me very, very pleased. But this costs money, and the City of Côte Saint-Luc gives us a grant every year, and my portfolio is animal protection. And we also fundraise. And so on Tuesday night, August 23rd at the Sid Wise Auditorium, the former Wager High School, at 7:30, we're going to have our annual concert with the musicians of the World Symphony Orchestra. Tickets are $12 each. They're selling out very quickly, and people can get them here at the Côte Saint-Luc Hospital for Animals, at the Côte Saint-Luc Library, and at our Aquatic and Community Center.
Well, that's fantastic, Mike. You guys are doing a wonderful thing here, a great cause. Cats are important. And so what are you hoping, really quickly before we go, what are you hoping to get out of this concert? I mean, apart from the donations, what is it that you hope people in the community realize?
Well, we're a committee of volunteers, very small group, but very hardworking. And every year we get one or two dynamos who just come out of nowhere. And I'm hoping there's going to be someone in the audience who's going to step forward that night and is going to help us foster, is going to help us trap, is going to help us fundraise, and so on and so forth.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. And of course, you can participate as well. You can go, of course, to the website, or where else can they go and find information? Or come out to the concert on the 23rd.
Right. They can call 514-485-6800, extension CATS 2200, or they can go to cotesaintluc.org/cats.
There you have it. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Check out Pixie's little face. Now, you must know, I'm deadly allergic to cats, but this is so worth it. And I am joined by Dr. Zuckerman as well as Dr. Kalin. I'm going to give you the cat so that I can survive this interview. But he is so precious. And of course, today we're talking about the wonderful work you guys are doing right here at the Côte Saint-Luc Hospital for Animals. We're talking about the capture, neuter, release program you have going on. Can you talk to me a little bit about that, Dr. Kalin?
Certainly. The Trap Neuter Release program is basically these animals are brought in by volunteers. They are examined, they are neutered, they're vaccinated, they're dewormed, and then depending upon their situation, some of them are put up for adoption, some of them are put back into the colonies that they came from.
Wow. And Dr. Zuckerman, you guys are doing a wonderful event here on August 23rd. Well, it's not here, but what is that going to do for you guys?
The purpose of the concert is really to raise awareness and some funds as well. We want the community to be involved as much as possible. These little guys are worth helping, and the ones that are healthy and happy and friendly can be, homed, and the ones that can't, well, they maintain the populations outside. We do interview our potential adoptees first to make sure that they're going to be a good home for the pets, not to mention that they're a good match.
Yes. And Dr. Kalin, we were talking a little bit before. Hello, Pixie. Tell me about the importance of doing this versus euthanizing these cats.
The trap kill, in other words, municipalities that go out, they trap them, and then they're brought to shelters to be euthanized, is not a viable option. Number one, even from a cost point of view, never mind the humanitarian point of view, it costs approximately $100 to $125 to do trap, neuter, and release. It costs approximately between about $190 and $225 to do the trap and kill, because you end up paying staff to trap them. Then they have to be sheltered for 5 to 7 days to make sure that they're not owned. Then they're euthanized. That's very costly.
Well, I've learned so much already this morning, speaking to Mike, speaking to yourselves. Great information here. August 23rd, you can come out and support this great cause. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. And thank you to you, Pixie. All morning, we've been at the Côte Saint-Luc Hospital for Animals. We're seeing firsthand the wonderful work that they are doing for these cats. I am now joined by Dr. Renee Karp. She's a volunteer. And speak to me about the importance, Dr. Karp, about what you do, because a lot of people will see it as, oh, well, I'm not really fond of that. You actually feed stray cats.
Yeah. Okay, there are a couple people on our street. I'm not the only one. Years ago, I was not a cat lover. I was oblivious to cats. We eventually adopted one because my daughter was into animal adoption and so on, and I took one for 2 days. The rest is history. Cats are wonderful pets. They're intelligent animals, clean animals, and as my daughter says, you don't have to walk them in minus 40 degrees. I began to notice, because I became sensitive to my own cat, I began to notice that there were a couple of starving strays around. So I began putting out food, and I encouraged my neighbors to do so. Now, some people will say that this breeds dirt, garbage, whatever. This is not true. Cats are very clean. They want a little bit of food. They're not vicious. They come up, they eat, and then they sort of run away. Some of us have even put up little shelters in the winter. These cats have been trapped. They've been brought in, neutered, so that they don't keep repopulating. And they live out their lives with a modicum of dignity, and at least you don't see starving animals. So,
Well, that's really good to know, Dr. Karp. We've had really great information here. We were speaking earlier with Mike Cohen, who even said some of these cats that you are feeding have lived now 5 years in our winters. So a great thing you guys are doing here. And of course, you could find out more, and you can come and check it out for yourselves, the Côte Saint-Luc Hospital for Animals. Come and see the wonderful work that they are doing. Thank you so much.
you're very welcome. Thank you.